They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Noles will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Miami Redhawks offense will go to work first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Redhawks in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Redhawks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the single back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's talk for a second about Miami of Ohio. They found some success on the recruiting front. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Redhawks want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Hawks. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Snagged out of the air. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Second down coming up. That's caught. It's Gibson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Seminoles had this offense rolling. To the air on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Berry. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
This time he's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Now the play fake. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Redhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Looking for a man. It's Barry. Here's a hit. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag. It's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, no! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball. But it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Red Hawks will hustle to the line. To the air, it's O'Neal. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Clay. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They want to throw it. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, guys, the Florida State. Returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Offense in a bunch formation. Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the left.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now on first down from the 40. Back to throw, it's Sperry. He's got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. To the air, it's O'Neal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Red Hawks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Got it inside the tag. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line. So offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to add another. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To throw, it's O'Neal. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Redhawks want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Right on the money. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Florida State.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
The Red Hawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Seminoles will have it first and 10. To the air, it's Sperry. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
you know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Noles decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space.
Returner brings it out to the 38.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Split backs here. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. At the 45 on its way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rushes on him. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Tulsa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision.
Breaks into the open. It'll be a first. Gets it to the 24-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they get him down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll do it himself. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Solid Pick up a 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. This defensive front just ran. In the backfield, he'll lose 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more.
He's loose. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Looking left. And it's caught. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you could tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was a tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Red Hawks will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He's got it. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Pulls it in, it's Huffman. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To give as they work on that clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 25 to UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense working from the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. Safe completion on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Off the boot, looking for his man. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
To the air on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
They get him on the ground, didn't see any anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They get him down, but this offense is set up first. From the 9.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and looky, this drive is still going.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play,
and he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
no doubt, they're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Gonna let it fly. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He's taking a deep shot. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.